The Fever's season had been a gauntlet of adversity. Entering the game with 4 losses in their last 5, doubt swirled around their ability to hold their playoff spot. The Sparks, a team that had consistently outplayed them, posed a formidable threat, especially with Indiana's roster decimated. Caitlin Clark, averaging 19 points and 8 assists before her groin injury, had been out for 17 games, leaving a void in the offense's pace and creativity. Sophie Cunningham's sharpshooting, Sydney Colson's spark, and Arie McDonald's defensive tenacity were also absent, forcing Indiana to rely on grit and untested depth. For most teams, losing 4 guards would spell collapse, but the Fever leaned into their identity, forged through months of setbacks. Coach Stephanie White's philosophy, instilling confidence in every player to take their shot, became their lifeline. As Boston later said, "Next woman up" wasn't just a slogan, it was the blueprint that kept Indiana alive. The game unfolded as a gritty possession-by-possession battle. Los Angeles jumped to a 7-0 lead, exploiting Indiana's makeshift lineup. The Fever, however, refused to fold. Lexi Hull, her face marked by 2 black eyes from a collision with Gabby Williams in the previous game, embodied their defiance. Despite the visible pain, Hull fought through screens, dove for loose balls, and guarded with relentless intensity. Her presence sent a message. If she could push through, so could everyone else. Natasha Howard added flair with spin moves in the paint, while aerial powers brought energy off the bench, igniting runs when the offense stalled. But it was Aliyah Boston who set the tone, dominating both ends of the floor. Her 22 points powered Indiana's attack, her 11 rebounds outmuscled the Sparks' front court, and her 4 assists kept the ball moving. Her 6 steals, a career high, showcased her defensive instincts, none more critical than her game-ending strip with 1.9 seconds left. Boston's performance was a masterclass in leadership. Early in the game, she powered through contact for layups, setting a physical tone. Her jump hook over Derica Hamby in the 3rd quarter sparked a run, and her deflections led to 18 points off Sparks' turnovers. In the clutch, with Los Angeles, desperate for a final shot, Boston read a bounce pass from Rickea Jackson to Kelsey Plum, snatched the ball midair, and forced a timeout Indiana used to seal the game. Post-game, her words resonated. "From the start of our season, we've talked about a season's not going to be perfect. It's been next woman up." Her ability to carry a massive load while trusting teammates in critical moments defined the Fever's spirit. Fans buzzed over her quote, seeing it as the key to Indiana's transformation from a team on the brink to one building momentum. Yet, the game's unsung hero was Odyssey Sims, a veteran who turned a survival scenario into her personal stage. A former Spark, Sims played with an edge, her history with Los Angeles fueling every possession. With leading scorer Kelsey Mitchell struggling, 5 of 14 shooting, Sims stepped into the void, delivering 21 points with surgical precision. Her mid-range pull-ups and drives through traffic kept Indiana afloat, but her impact went beyond numbers. In the 4th quarter, with the game hanging in the balance, Sims became the primary option. She tied the game at 74 with a 3-pointer, then, with 13.6 seconds left, rose for a quick floater that dropped cleanly, giving Indiana the lead for good. The Staples Center crowd fell silent as Sims jogged back, her calm demeanor belying the weight of the moment. "I didn't lose confidence," she said post-game. "My teammates and coaches kept talking to me. When I shot it, I was open. It went in." Sims's mantra, "Stay ready, you don't have to get ready," captured the essence of Indiana's night. Her career, marked by ups and downs, hardship contracts, cuts, and stints in and out of the league, mirrored the Fever's resilience. A backup guard not typically circled on scouting reports, Sims treated every possession like a career-defining moment. Her ability to push the tempo when needed, slow it down to counter LA's runs, and deliver in the clutch turned a patchwork roster into a winning one. The Fever's depth shone through, with Hull's tenacity, Howard's craftiness, and Powers' spark complementing Sims's heroics. Coach White's trust in every player, no matter their role, fostered a culture where anyone could step up, and Sims proved it. The win's significance stretched beyond the box score. It locked Indiana into 6th place, building a cushion over Seattle and pushing the Sparks further back in the standings. With only 5 games left in the regular season, every win was critical to securing a playoff berth. The victory proved Indiana could beat a nemesis that had owned them, even without their biggest star. It was a testament to their ability to win ugly, through defensive stops, key rebounds, and clutch plays. Boston's game-ending steal and Sims' floater were the highlights, but moments like Hull's hustle and Howard's spin cycle in the paint built the foundation. The Fever's refusal to break under pressure, despite a shaky 4-5 record in recent games, showed a team learning to close under fire. Looming over the victory was the question of Caitlin Clark's return. Sidelined for 17 games with a groin injury, Clark was back in practice gear, participating in shoot-arounds and light scrimmages. Her presence at team workouts sent ripples of excitement through the fan base. Before her injury, Clark's 19 points and 8 assists per game had dictated Indiana's pace, opened lanes for Boston, and created clean looks for shooters like Mitchell. Her potential return, with only 5 games left, could transform the Fever from survivors to contenders. Coaches monitored her every move, cautious not to rush her back and risk aggravating the injury. Yet, her involvement in drills, launching, threes, running sets, taking contact, signaled she was close. The building buzzed when she stepped on the court, teammates glancing over, fans whispering about what her return could mean. The thought of Clark rejoining a team that just proved it could win without her was tantalizing. This victory showed Indiana's depth and resilience, but Clark's playmaking could elevate them to another level. A lineup with her pace, Boston's dominance, and Sims' clutch gene could make noise in the playoffs. The Fever's ability to steal a game against a Sparks team that had their number all season, in a hostile environment, with a depleted roster, spoke to their growth. White's emphasis on confidence and selflessness, evident in Hull's grit, Power's energy, and Sims' poise, created a culture where setbacks didn't define the team. Boston's leadership, both in her play and her next woman up message, was the glue holding it together. This win was more than a single game. It was a foundation for 2025. With Clark inching closer, the Fever looked less like a team hanging on and more like one building towards something bigger. The victory over Los Angeles wasn't about style points. It was about surviving every possession, matching intensity, and closing with conviction. It proved Indiana could thrive under pressure, setting the stage for a playoff push. Whether Clark returns in time or not, the Fever's resilience, epitomized by Boston's dominance and Sims' heroics, signaled a squad ready to fight. For fans, hope burned brighter than ever, with the promise of a fully healthy roster making Indiana a legitimate threat. Are you fired up for the Fever's gritty win? Share your favorite Aliyah Boston or Odyssey Sims moment in the comments, and tell us if Caitlin Clark's return will make Indiana a playoff force. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to catch every WNBA highlight.